Everybody follow me!
I'm disappointed. I thought you'd be harder to find than this, Nishka. Leldon's been after you for some time now.
If I didn't want to be found, you'd still be stumbling around in the dark, Tremel. Tell Leldon to back off, or I'll be coming for him.
Leldon's not just paying me gold for this. He's also bringing me in as his partner, just as soon as I bring him your horns.
You're doing this to become Leldon's partner? Trust me, I'll be doing you a favor, killing you.
You're acting like this is some kind of choice. You're all marked, and I intend to collect. Come on, demon girl. Let's see if you're as hard to kill as they say.
And then there were rings. I think we've had enough of this. Leldon's more obsessed than I thought. I wonder how many of his moons will have to carve up before he gets wise. I guess you're right. As much as I'm enjoying tweaking his nose, Leldon's getting out of hand. He'll be ready, though. Since he knows I'm here, he's got to know that I'll be coming for him. Sure, that'll work. Hi, Leldon. Remember me? Yeah, the one you're trying to kill. Well, would you mind stopping that? Right, thanks. Look, Leldon's not going to give up. Trust me, he was my partner. I know him. He's got a soft spot, though. There's this coin of his that he thinks is lucky. He always has it with him on jobs. Couldn't stop playing with it. Real annoying. He's probably got it well protected, too. So I want to steal it out from under his nose. Don't you see? If I can get my hands on that coin, he might give up. After all, without it, his plans will always fail. At least he thinks so. I prove I'm better than he is by getting around his guards and traps. He gets worried, loses his nerves, and the attacks stop. What's not to like? At least we'll have something to bargain with. He really likes that coin. Thanks, and believe me, I know what I'm doing. I've already told you I won't let anything happen to you. The first step is to figure out where Leldon's holed up. I doubt any of my old contacts will want to talk. Looks like Leldon's got some influence in this district. Ofala would know where he is, though. She knows just about everything that goes on here and in Black Lake. Yeah, she might be able to help us. We should go talk to her. She owns the Moonstone Mask here in the Merchant Quarter. It used to be a place for people who, needed some privacy. She's cleaned it up quite a bit since the war, though. I kind of preferred it the way it was, though. But hey, it's her business. Anyway, she knows about pretty much anything that goes on in the district. Not surprising, considering the kind of place the Moonstone Mask used to be. I'd prefer to torture the information out of Leldon's thugs. But I guess this way is easier, and not as messy.
Not a pack mule. Remove this burden.
So, this is our newest recruit. Cormac told me of your unusual heritage, and he also told me you showed admirable restraint in cleaning up the docks. You are to be commended. I had hoped your restraint in this matter would serve to avoid further violence, but Moya's gang has forced our hand. Last night, they attacked the watch directly.
They put one of our posts to the torch like cowards, and they killed Lieutenant Rowe.
The lieutenant was a good man. His post at the docks was a difficult one, but he always made the best of his position. He will be missed.
Those thrice-cursed murderers now have free rein, but not for long. Captain, let me lead the watch down there. We'll answer fire with steel.
Those responsible for Rowe's murder will answer for it, Marshal. But force will not root out these killers. We will need time and patience. And we will need to rebuild our presence in the docks. If we are to bring these murderers to justice, we will need a new face in the district. A loyal watchman who can wield restraint as well as a sword. That is why I summoned you here. In short, you are to take Lieutenant Rowe's place. I think you are the best one for the job. Someone more attuned to the wilds may be better suited to the task than anyone born here in Neverwinter. Perhaps you haven't heard of the murders there. Another nobleman has been killed. Gentry was but the first. I will permit only the most trusted of the watch to enter Black Lake. Serve me well, and I shall grant you access, but not before. We cannot attack Moya's gang directly. They have no base, so we must target their operations instead. Bleed them of gold and men until they have nothing left. The situation at the docks is in danger of becoming worse. What was at first opposition from Moya and her gang is threatening to become all-out war. I had thought they would not risk drawing blades against us in the streets. But through our informants, we've discovered that they are actually smuggling in a cache of weapons to do just that. They're planning for a fight. And if the reports on the number of weapons coming in are true, then the watch will quickly be outmatched.
Stop the shipment and put an end to the smuggling for good.
You are the only one we can trust for the job. Many of the watch in the docks district tend to turn a blind eye when coin is involved.
And they should be rounded up as well.
One problem at a time, Cormac. By the time we've dealt with the smuggling, perhaps then the costs of the Neverwinter reconstruction will be reduced, which should allow us to pay watchmen their rightful salary.
Oh, indeed. Because it is the lack of coin, not loyalty. That is the problem. Is that it? Maybe your eyes are blinded by coin too, Captain?
You are the short-sighted one, and your blindness is that of a stubborn mule. This is not a black and white matter, Cormac. The docks are the only revenue source from trade we have. We cannot even patrol the roads for merchants to feel safe. So we need every watchman, even if only as a presence there.
We do not need those scarecrows. Those turncloaks are boils on Neverwinter's name, and they'll give every thief in the city an open door to our throats. If we allow them to become any more blind for every gold coin, we might as well throw down weapons now.
And what do you propose, Cormac? With the funds being diverted to reconstruction, the pittance a watchman makes is temptation for anyone to look for gold elsewhere. We must make do until reconstruction is finished, no matter what it takes.
At least someone is speaking sense.
Silence, Cormac. Enough of this. I think we can at least agree on who should tackle this matter. Lieutenant, you have proven yourself to us, and you have done so at great personal risk, as you are no doubt marked for death by Moya and her gang. Lieutenant, if you do not help us take steps to stop these thieves now, before they can gather their network, they will not let you go in peace. With Rowe's death, I am certain they have us all targeted for the same fate. But stopping this operation may come with benefits. Whatever you confiscate from the smuggled goods can be used to build up the presence of the watch in the docks district.
And any watchman found aiding these thugs should be dealt with. We need no division in our ranks.
The smuggling operation is your assignment, Lieutenant. I want that dealt with. Once the smugglers at the docks have been brought to justice, I think we will need to fear little in the way of future bribery attempts. Although there are times when bribery can work to our advantage as well.
Our informant left word that the shipment will be smuggled through the back alley in the docks. We need you to go in and stop the weapons from reaching their destination.
Be careful once you're in. The back alley is infested with petty criminals and alley bashers. Now hurry. That shipment must be stopped.
My Lord Nasher, I came as soon as I received your summons.
Ah, Sir Naval. We were just speaking of you. These men are from the Trade Guild, and I was telling them of the Watch's successes at the docks. And they were about to tell me of their renewed efforts to ensure new ships in the harbor this season, to compensate for the loss of overland travel.
The season has been a lean one for Neverwinter, my lord. The citizens will be pleased to see more ships in the harbor and the cargo they bring.
Quite right. Thank you for your efforts, Sir Naval. Congratulations are in order for you and the Nine.
My Lord Nasher, I shall pass along your praise to the Watch. I believe much of their recent success is the result of our new recruits.
So be it, Naval. After the war with Luskan and the Plague, it is good we can finally turn our attention to where it belongs, and the certain matter of back taxes owed at the harbor.
Of course, my Lord Nasher. With your leave, I will return to my duties.
You may go, Naval. After all, the Guild and I have much to discuss.
We came at once when we received your summons, Lord Garius. At such distances, I did not realize your aspect could...
Shadows grant many gifts, Torio, but time is short, and the longer we speak, the greater the chance of detection. Torio informed me of your troubles in infiltrating Black Lake Lawn, so I am sending assistance.
Has she?
The Sea Ghost sails from Luskan to the docks of Neverwinter, carrying allies of our cause.
Allies, my lord?
Yes. I have dispatched agents to assist your infiltration of Black Lake, Torio. Unless you disagree.
Not at all. But I had hoped for the chance to see to the matter personally, without...
I only need more time, my lord. I will find a way past Black Lake's walls.
No, Lorne. You will be needed elsewhere to deliver a message for me to our other allies to the east.
I could spare one of the Circle of Blades, my lord. They are eager for work, both in infiltrating Black Lake or sending word to the orcs.
No, it is not an assassination I need, Lorne. Only your presence. You will be escorting some of our priest allies, who, like the orcs, require a more personal touch.
We are sending the Shadow Priests to Old Owlwell?
As for you, Torio, watch for the Sea Ghost. I shall be in contact with you shortly before its arrival.
Don't think you're gonna talk your way out of this one, Wolf. This is our territory, and your little army of beggar children has to pay its due.
Us kids are just sticking together, trying to make a living. But we don't bow to no one.
You're going to work for us now, boy.
Please, Da, don't beat me. I promise I won't drop the basket again.
What?
I try my best, honest I do. Just don't beat me like Emma. She can barely walk on that leg now.
Look at the poor boy. Someone ought to...
It's not like that at all. This boy is well, he's a thief.
It's so sad. She loved to run, but she broke a pot, and you don't do that in our household. No, sir.
It's really not like that at all. He's playing you all for fools.
I'm not going to stand by and watch you hurt this child. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
We'll talk again, Wolf. This isn't over.
That's right. You run. Are you all right, lad?
I'll be fine, thanks to you, kind strangers. Especially you.
Lei Vogreni.
Follow me.
Yes.
Thou shalt
Evogreni. Tosus for.
Now you shall taste my power!
Great. It looks like the watch is already here. And the ones that aren't on our side.
Those watch. Moya must have gotten her hooks into them. Look, those turncoats are even keeping company with dock rats.
They're just going where the money is. If you're going to risk your life, do it for the highest pay you can get. Forget I said anything. Besides, neither of you have lived in Neverwinter to see how tough life can be here sometimes.
Ha! Traitors! They're lower than the foulest of demons. At least your kind don't pretend to be anything else.
My kind? I could say the same thing.
Gods, can the two of you stop bickering enough so we can think? Let's figure out what to do next and do it. Who needs to fight? I am a sorceress. They cross us, I'll turn them into torches. I could just set fire to something a few blocks over. Let the watch run off and deal with it. They don't look too bright. Then, we can take care of the thugs without the watch to back them up. All right. Keep your heads down and wait for the smoke. Fire! Fire! Everyone, run for your lives!
By the gods, not tonight. All right, men, move to it before the whole district goes up in flames.
Where do you think you're going? Moya's paying you to stay with us. Let the rest of the watch handle it.
You paid us to look the other way, not let the docks burn down. Just stay here. We'll be back soon enough.
That should do it. Not as fun as torching the Academy stables, but they'll likely have that fire under control pretty soon. They're split up for now, but we'll need to act fast. It just feels good to let loose, you know? Come on, let's burn those thugs to ash.
Now you shall taste my power!
shall taste my power! Lei me vos grain. Creo no vidi.
Yeah?
I suppose so.
How can I help?
What?
Appio novo.
suppose so.
Lieutenant, what have you to report?
It is as we suspected. Our informant was correct.
I will need you to report to the meeting point at once and deal with those who were intended to receive the shipment. I suspect they will be much easier to handle without the weapons they were meant to pick up. But be cautious. I also want you to keep an eye out for anything there that might shed more light on their smuggling operations. We've shut down one smuggling route, but they must have others. Fortune to you, Lieutenant, and see to it these men are dealt with.
How can I help?
Follow me.
I'm on it.
Appio no. Entosus form.
Now you shall taste my power.
can I help?
What?
Tosus for. My power. Now you
You know nothing, Academy living cantrip casting sop.
I suppose so. Lei me vogreni.
Yes.
Appio no. Tosus for.
Yes.
What's going on?
Yeah?
Our phone is just over there. Apio no.
Now you shall taste my power! Now you shall taste my power! Now you shall taste my power!
Closest forward.
taste shall be cleansed. Your taste shall be cleansed. Your taste shall be cleansed. Your taste shall be cleansed.
Take that!
Sorry.
That's it for me.
Your taste shall be cleansed.
Too tough.
Your taste shall be cleansed.
Nobody move.
Your taste shall be cleansed. Your taste shall be cleansed. Your taste shall be cleansed.
Yes.
What are you looking for? We've cleaned the place out already. Can't you just call some of your watch friends over to search the place?
Oh, no. I've got a warehouse full of who knows what here, with no guards. I'm gonna see if there's anything I can help myself to. You know I will. Don't worry. I'll try not to get too greedy.
I don't know what you see in her. She's nothing but trouble. Well, I trust you to do the right thing. So, what are you looking at there anyhow?
I'd say you're right. It's some kind of code. If it's contacts, maybe they're the people the thieves were going to sell the goods to.
Not as much to pick through as I thought there would be. Here, I did find something for you, though.
I'm
What
not
are you
a
trying
pack
to
mule.
say?
Remove this bird.
You know I wouldn't hide anything from you. Well, maybe I did find something. Here you go. I was gonna tell you about finding this, I swear. But I just forgot about it while searching for other stuff. You know.
And I want the archers to secure the perimeter. The rest of us will split up into 3 squads. My apologies for the reaction. Darman, Sir Darman, if you're one of those who believe titles mean anything. We're here on orders from Lord Nasher himself. Here with the City Watch. Commendable of Captain Berlena to send support, but we have things under control here.
Is that so? Well, guess we'll just stand back and watch then.
You're welcome to observe, of course, but I'd appreciate it if you'd stay out of the way. This operation requires careful coordination, and you haven't had the training these men have. This is a delicate matter that has attracted the attention of Lord Nasher himself. I'm sorry, that sounded rather pompous, didn't it? Would you? I mean, no offense, but the loyalty of the Watch has always been rather flexible. Still, you seem sincere enough. We received word of weapons being smuggled into this district and have tracked down the distribution point to this warehouse. Lord Nasher has ordered us to confiscate the weapons and hopefully avoid a street war in the docks. What? When did this happen? We were told to expect strong opposition. Lord Nasher will be most pleased to hear the news. This should help the Watch's position at the next council meeting. I must confess that there are those of us who are beginning to question the competency of the Watch and its leadership. I see that I have been mistaken. And you've done an admirable job of it here. Well then, it appears the men and I have some time on our hands now. Is there a tavern around here that you could recommend? Ah, yes, Duncan's place. It's been a while. Thank you. You heard it, lads. The Watch has things under control here. Now, I know what you're thinking. Another evening of boredom catering to the lords and ladies at court. Not so. We all need a respite from such arduous duty. Tonight, we'll be reacquainting ourselves with ale and tavern wenches. To the sunken flagon.
I am not cleaning the tables after them. I'd sooner torch the place, I'm warning you.
I think Duncan's going to be quite upset when he sees what's invading his tavern. The old sot's gonna have to work tonight. Thank you again. You've saved me a lot of trouble, and possibly the lives of many of my men. I shall report the good news to Lord Nasher right away.
Lieutenant, congratulations on your efforts at the warehouse. A great deal of gold and weapons were recovered. It is good that you were able to deal with the smugglers so quickly, for we have a new problem. Time is of the essence. One of our best informants, Phyllis, has been exposed. Even now, killers are hunting for him.
We can't afford to lose him. He has risked much to help Neverwinter over the years. If he dies, then we lose our best shot at taking back the docks. He cannot walk the streets without an escort, so he's hiding in his house here in the merchant quarter until we can send someone we trust, to get him and bring him back here.
We want you to go at once to his home in the merchant quarter and return him here safely. I have told him to expect no one but you and your companions.
The reason for this secrecy is to keep him safe from any turncoat watchman. What Phyllis knows can wound both groups, especially any watchman being paid by Moya.
We need you to leave without delay. Make haste and return him safely to us.